Hi everyone, this is Noah. Today I'm going to be going over cross-country spikes for this upcoming season, so 2019. I will give you a look at our program and then we'll go over the line and see any additional changes and go from there. So looking at our program for 2019, we're going to do a similar kind of program that we did this year. So a 20% refund of pairs that you don't sell. So we've tried doing kind of a full having all spikes on wheels for the season, but it creates a ton of excess inventory that enters the market later on. So and starting with this year, we're doing this 20% stock balance. So 20% of what you ship, you're allowed to ship back to us, and we'll provide you an RA for. And what we're hoping for is that it really limits the number of cross-country spikes that are in the market. So I know y'all are dealing with essentially competing with year-old spikes that are being sold on the market because of excess returns. So maybe when we had a full return program, we'd be getting back 50-60% of our spikes, and we have to do something with them. So they end up in the market one way or another, and you're competing against those spikes, which it's not what we want. It's not very healthy. So this year and next year as well, we're going to continue to do this. Just allowing 20% to come back, still a solid number to be able to return at the end of the season. You can select the sizes you want to send back. It can be pretty selective to what isn't working for you all, or maybe if you have a couple extra pairs, keep something really core in a model that's done well, so you can offload those. But with that in mind, definitely operate and order maybe a little less this season, just so you can get rid of those pairs. But no, you can fall back on that 20%. With that in mind, terms will all be 20% net 90. So you'll 20% off a wholesale per usual, net 90, which is great. So none of that's changing. And then from here we can jump kind of right into product. A couple of cool updates. The Kilkenny especially. So we'll start with the Kilkenny. Gets a little cut in weight. So we go from 5.4. We go from, I think it was 5.8 ounces down to 5.4 ounces. So a 0.4 ounce cut in weight, which is nice. A lot of that's contributed to the upper is a little lighter. The Kilkenny is going to be that built for every runner type of spike. So a little less aggressive, a little more friendly towards incoming, freshmen or people who are new to running, and especially new to running in spikes. With that being said, it's still a competition shoe, so it doesn't lose much of that. It's just kind of going to be a different fit, a different feel. We're going to see a little bit of a contoured footbed in each of our models this year. This one's going to have the least of which. So you can see there the line in the midsole is going to be pretty relaxed. So it should be able to fit and accommodate a lot of different feet and feel the most like a running shoe that those runners are going to be able to experience. So it holds true, but it is a nice, clean update. It looks aesthetically very nice. You see there four spikes. They kind of break up the section of rubber, so it's not as it's not one single piece. It's not going to be quite as aggressive, but just a little more of a flexible type of feel. So great update there. This wholesales for $46.75 and then retails for $85. Sorry, I'm looking at the wrong one. Got my cheat codes. So this is going to retail for $65 as usual, and then wholesale's $36, and then of course you're going to get that 20% discount net 90 as well. So having the nice mint Visi Coral there for ladies. The other ladies include a white purple, which is nice, and then lastly the black and yellow, really clean there too, which is nice, and my favorite part of the coral. But yeah, strong colors as well. I'll send you all a full digital catalog as well, and some other pictures so you can look at them again fairly easily. And for the men, we have a blue citron. Pretty solid, easy going. We have a white red. Pretty sleek. That's going to be a fun one, I think, for the guys. And then lastly is a black and silver. So really easy, a little more on the conservative side. easy sell. Maybe a freshman doesn't want to stand out, but all good there. So secondly, of course, is the Havoc. Some pretty cool updates there. We do have this booty, so a little more of a snug fit. It's going to have crystallized rubber outsole, and you see a singular piece there. So stepping up from the Kilkenny, where the Havoc's going to be a little more aggressive. The single piece of outsole helps helps limit flexibility, and therefore be a little more aggressive. Other updates, it's a little less contoured, so it's still a contoured footbed. You can see, if I compare it to the Kilkenny there, that midsole, it's nice and flat. This one's going to have a little more shape to it, so it should really be a little more snug, especially with that booty construction, but not quite as contoured as what we're going to see in the Carrera. So this comes, it's 5.6 ounces, pretty similar to the Kilkenny. Actually weighs a little more. It's going to be due to the outsole, but that's going to provide a really true cross-country type of fit and feel to it. This comes in the blue Citron Visi Pink, which if you've seen the Triumph, this is fairly similar to that. It's going to come for the ladies in the black and green. Then it's going to be the second color. So two really strong colors. I think those are going to be fun, not too wild, but pretty cool shoes. And then for the guys, we have this black and Citron, super solid. Again, this is coming with six spike holes, so again, adding to that more aggressive feel, a little more aggressive coverage for the toe off. And then the gray blue, two nice silhouettes there, pretty solid. Retail, this is $85, and wholesale is $46.75. So a nice bump up there. The Kilkenny at $65 is a great spike to sell with shoes. Maybe you do some kind of discount and provide maybe 20% off on the Kilkenny. It's a great price point to get behind, knowing you're not putting too much of a burden on the kids and on the parents who are buying these spikes. And then the Havoc at $85, also another pretty reasonable buy. So we're happy to offer that. And then last, and definitely not least, is the Carrera. So again, this is going to be a little more aggressive, pretty light as well. So this comes in at 4.2 ounces. It has the ISOFIT upper. It has the most contour in the footbed, so you can see it's going to come up there. It's going to be a really sock-like fit, very cohesive with the foot, and a nice light upper too. So it kind of allows it to really form to the runner's foot. That's what we want, a very sock-like fit. This is for someone who likes a little more aggressive. The shape of the midsole itself is going to be, prompt the runner to be up on their toes a little more. So definitely more of almost more like it's inspired by being a track shoe. So Molly Huddle actually uses this shoe on the track. So it's something that also if you wanted to sell it to a student who wanted to use something for cross country and track, and they didn't mind something that was a little more aggressive, this would be a good buy for them. 6 spike holes in the bottom. It's again 4.2 ounces. It comes in a nice black and slime there for the guys, and then a black Visi Coral for the ladies. Wholesale is $60.50 before that 20%, and then retail is $110. So this is going to be our higher echelon spike, really premium fit, and something that's done well. I think our offering is, it's pretty great that we can have kind of a shoe at each price point, a shoe, 3 shoes that are a little more, a little less aggressive, a nice, middle of the road type of shoe, true cross country type of spike, and then something that's a little more aggressive. So no crazy changes. Biggest changes probably to the Kilkenny, but good changes all across the board. Again, I'll send out a digital catalog. I'll try to send out better pictures if those aren't in the digital catalog, an order form, and any other information you might need. So thanks for your time, and have a great week.